Hi, welcome to Ruby on Rails Essential Series. I am Suraj. Through this tutorial series, I will show you how to make an interactive application by Ruby on Rails. Before starting to Ruby on Rails, you should have to learn Ruby programming language because Ruby on Rails is built on top of Ruby programming language. Ruby on Rails is a framework specifically for web application development. Okay, before starting Rails, we will kickstart into Ruby programming language and we should learn how to use Ruby programming language. Once you have comfortable with Ruby programming language, then we will dive into Ruby on Rails. Okay, for installing Ruby on Rails on your system or Ruby in your system, you can go over to rubyonrails.org/download. From there you can download the Windows installer. If you are a Windows user, then you can use Windows installer. After installing Ruby in your system, if you want to install Rails on your system, then you can use gem install Rails. Actually, gem is a package manager for Ruby. You will click on Windows installer, then you can see a download button over here. After download, then you can see an MSI package installer. Then you can install that package in your Windows system, and after that you can take your command prompt. Okay, command prompt, and then if you want to know your Ruby is successfully installed in your system, you can type ruby -v. Then you will get a message like this: your Ruby version number over here. If your Ruby is not installed successfully, then you will not get this message. Okay, actually Ruby is a popular programming language, but not many computers understand it by default. For understanding this, it's essential to install the Ruby has been adapted to run on many different computer platforms and architectures. This means that if you develop a Ruby program on one machine, it's likely you will be able to run it without any changes on different machine. You can use Ruby for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Sun Solaris or Open Solaris, BSD system, etc. Typically, when you install Ruby on your computer, you will get the Ruby interpreter, the program that understands other programs written in the Ruby language, along with a collection of extensions and libraries to make your Ruby more fully featured. However, some installers such as the Windows installer covered in the following section or tutorial. After taking your command prompt for writing your programs, you can use Ruby inbuilt IRB. IRB means interactive Ruby. It's a inbuilt command prompt or inbuilt terminal for Ruby language. For getting that, you can type IRB -- simple prompt. Then you press enter, then you will get two less than symbol over here. That means you are ready to go. If I type 1 + 1 2, this is so simple. Okay, next if you want to print some string hello, if you press enter, then you will get hello. Actually, Ruby is very simple and everyone can get the idea of what your code, because it's like very much readable form. It's like English language. Not if you compare with to C or C++ or something like that high level programming language. Ruby is a high-level programming language. It's basically related to object-oriented programming, or you can use the full power of object-oriented programming in Ruby. Okay, thus you can implement that into Ruby on Rails. Okay, if you don't understand anything, you can go over my previous tutorial, or you can hear the tutorial again and you can learn again. Okay. In this Ruby tutorial series, I will cover all the basic essentials that is needed for developing or understanding the basic concepts of Ruby programming language. Okay, Initially, I will teach you the basic expressions in Ruby language. Then we will go to arrays, then strings, then we will go to looping, and then we will go for methods, that means functions. Then we will deep dive into object-oriented programming. Then after that we will build a small application in Ruby. After that we will go to Ruby on Rails and we will start our web development in Ruby on Rails.